Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's Cafecito. Unfortunately, our guest can't make it. We hope that she can join shortly, but in the meantime, thank you so much for being here. Those of you that are not traveling, I know that a lot of people are traveling today as we used to do before we got into COVID, and it's really great to see that people are traveling back again to be united with your family. So if you are doing that, we wish you safe travels. And if you're joining us here, thank you so much for being here. There's a lot to be grateful for in the case of United Latinas this year, and I just wanted to share a couple of thoughts in this short cafecito for today about gratitude. Hi, Madeline. Thank you for being here. Um, and if anybody wants to join our cafecito today, let me know, and I'll be happy to send you the invite so that you can join us as well on this day of gratitude. But so a lot to be grateful from United Latinas this year. To all of you out there. Although we've been around now for a couple of years, we've really just kicked off formally for the last year, and we're just so excited. We were doing sort of a recap for the year that you will share with all of you in the next couple of weeks. But we've had so many things to be grateful for, all the different support that we've had from everyone in our mission to advance Latinas everywhere. Hi, Cecilia. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. Um, We've had so many things that we've done this year, and I'm going to pull just some data because it's incredible what all of us together, because that's what United Latinas is all about, right? Of all of us together, we've been able to accomplish. We've had over 200 people nominated for the Extraordinary Latina Awards, which is amazing because it's just a testament to the incredible effort and commitment that all of you have out there as Latinas to support our community. And that to me was exciting. Unfortunately, we could only highlight 9 this year, but we'll continue to look for ways to be able to award everybody else for your great contributions. That's one thing that we're grateful. We're also going to show you in the next couple of weeks. We're going for volume 3 as well for our books, so our Extraordinary Latina books. And we have 60 new authors. The book will launch sometimes in March or April. So we're very excited. So we'll show the co-authors that are going to happen, that are going to share their stories in that book. And that's also something very exciting. And we want to hear from all of you what you're looking for 2024. We have big plans from United Latinas. We've been building partnerships because we want to make sure that we provide each and every one of our members with everything that you need to be able to thrive, right? Is it connections? Is it upskilling? Is it awareness? Is it knowledge? Is it just support? So we're building an array of different things to be able to provide out there. So we would love to hear from all of you in terms of what you're looking for, so we can make sure that we add it to our 2024 plans. And you can do that through our email, hello@unitedlatinas.com as well. But coming back to this place of gratitude, throughout this year, we've had several cafecitos, and we've also had people come in through our different conferences to talk about gratitude. And that is something that I think it's very important. I don't think I was aware of the power of gratitude till a couple of years ago when someone brought it up as a ritual. right? And as a way to be thankful every day and finding that silver lining for the things that, you can always look at life from a half glass full perspective or a glass half empty. And in a way, we because of our environment, because how we're surrounded, it feels like we keep falling into the glass half empty situation. And we're always looking and focusing, or I know that at least I used to do this, focusing on the, oh my God, today's not a good day, or this thing happened, and making it a big deal out of that. However, as of a couple of years ago, when this thought of gratitude came up to me, yes, it's a ritual. It has started to become a ritual, and saying, I realized that now I have a choice, right? I have a choice of either looking at the bright side of things or letting the negative side suck me in. And it does shift your mindset. I just recently read somewhere that we have around 60,000 thoughts a day, and I can't remember exactly where I read it from, but it's around 60,000 thoughts a day, and the majority of those thoughts are negative thoughts, because that's where we're focusing on the bad things that happen, the coffee that got spilled, the thing that I missed, the hurrying for the next thing. But it's really, again, back to us to be able to shift those 60,000 thoughts, or many of those, into the positive things of life. And that becomes part of that ritual of being able to just take a deep breath and think about, okay, yes, these things happened, but what good can come out of this? There's actually something called positive intelligence, and it's basically also research and a way to look at the positive side of things and choosing how you can move forward. So if anybody's interested, you can also research positive intelligence. There is even like a certification or to be able to do that. But it's just looking at all of these triggers that happen to us and being able to turn them around into something positive when we are in that mood. Now, the other thing important to talk about and to think about that I just heard from is the and if you check out our podcast with oh my God, I'm blanking. She's been a speaker with us several times, Luisa Mendoza, and that was about over a little bit over a month ago. That was also on gratitude, and she mentioned something that was just beautiful. That said, when you are in a mode of gratitude, you can't be angry or sad or upset, right? It just warms your heart. So this week I've decided that every day I was going to be in a mode of gratitude of some sort. So I've gone back to my gratitude journal and just writing things that happened throughout the day. And it was interesting to really feel the difference in terms of what gratitude can do to your day. So I recommend that you take a page out of those examples and see through the remainder of the year, what can we be grateful for. The other thing is, we're heading into the end of this year. And through the coaching with some of my clients, I've asked them to reflect on, what happened this year. This year has been very, very tough for many people, for many of us, for a lot of different reasons. Coming out of COVID, trying to figure out what we want to do next. Some people lost their jobs, which was very unfortunate. Economic pressures. It's been really, really hard. And it's sometimes hard to be able to find the silver lining when we have all of these pressures coming on to us. And that makes it challenging. But when you look back at the year and you start writing down all the things that you are in a way grateful for, to be able to say, well, despite this situation happening, I was able to think better about, meeting somebody else, or being able to be with them, or spend more time with my family, or being able to have time for myself, or if this wouldn't have happened, then I wouldn't have met somebody that was important in my life. Whatever it is, it's important that we go back into our lives, and this is the moment to try to find those silver linings, because that will then energize us as we end the year, and then we start 2024, with a great um, way, and a great positive look into what can come. So reflection is very important, and that's something that I encourage you throughout this week and throughout the next couple of weeks, just to take that moment to look back, and reflect on the year. And then the other question that I've been asking everybody that I've come in contact with in the last month is, what is your bold goal for 2024? So as we come out of being grateful or feeling gratitude for whatever's happening and lining up in our lives right now, then what can we expect and look for and be excited and envision for 2024? Because when we have clarity and vision of where we want to go, things then start to line up. And thinking about a bold goal, it needs to be scary. If it's not scary, then it's not bold enough. And scary in a good way. Scary in the nervous, I don't know if that's, too much. Maybe I'm not going to be able to accomplish it. But I want to encourage you to think about it in that way, because if it's bold, it means that it's pushing you out of your comfort zone. And when we're pushed out of our comfort zone, we're able to grow, and we're able to learn new things and to do things from a different point of view and from a different perspective, and just amplify our skills and the things that we're able to accomplish. So I would really encourage you to think about that. Launching her app that have been worked for in several years. Gladys, congratulations. Let us know how that goes and how we can support you in that process, because that's the other thing. We don't have to do this on our own. Right. I remember that for a very long time, I thought that I had to do things on my own, right? Because that's what we're told. We're told that we're super women, and we can do everything on our own. And of course we can, because, we are Latinas, but we don't have to do it on our own, because that's going to take a long time. And that's what this group is all about. It's about supporting each other. The first year that I started my business, in 2019, I did a lot, but it took a lot of energy from me to be able to do all of that, because I was doing it on my own. And I felt guilty, and I felt a lot of shame from asking for help to other people. I was like, people are going to think that, I can't do it on my own, or maybe, it's too much of a favor to ask if it's something that I can do. So I just thought that I needed to do all of these things on my own, until I started to find a lot of incredible and meet a lot of incredible Latinas that are part of this amazing group, that have been there by my side and have said, no, like, let's do it together. Let's do things together. And that's why this is You Plus, right? It's about all of us supporting each other. Sometimes it just requires connecting somebody with somebody else, or just highlighting, or just being there. What may be something that for us it might seem like a lot, for others it might just seem, something simple to do. So congratulations, ladies, on launching your app. I imagine that after several years of hard work, I'm sure that it's just going to be amazing. And if there's anything that we can do to support you, by all means, reach out to us. We're happy to support many of you. as well. Also, congratulations to Madeline on the launch of her new book. I know that that was a lot of labor, a labor of love to put it out there, and I've seen you in and through your social media accounts, the all the great work that has been done behind that book. So, congratulations on that as well. I know that that might be something to be grateful for. And I know that you and I still need to connect to see what else can be done to amplify the great work behind your book. So congratulations on that as well. So, and if you have anything else that you want to share, by all means, share with me on the chat, and we're happy to call that out. Oh, the other thing before I forget, we have a shop in United Latinas, and it's the Latinas shop where we highlight books, where we highlight services, where we highlight your products. So if there's anything that you want to showcase for the holidays towards the end of the year that you want other people to know, send us an email at hello@unitedlatinas.com. In our newsletter as well, you will be able to, if you are not part of our newsletter, you want to be a part of our newsletter, also send us there's a way to do that, but it's easier if you send us an email at hello@unitedlatinas.com. We'll make sure to add you to the newsletter because we'll be highlighting all the different services, the different products, the different books, the different things that you are currently doing, and we'll amplify those as well from now all the way through the end of the year. So if you have those, reach out to us as well to do that, because that's something that we will be doing. Some great stuff for 2024. Anybody else out there thinking about your gold plans for 2024? We have big, bold goals, I have to tell you. We're going to start doing chapters, more in-person events through different chapters. So if anybody's interested in doing a chapter as well, send us an email, let us know. We're right now putting together the checklist and the playbook and all the different assets and things that we'll have available for local chapters. So as we get all the emails of people that would like to do local events and local chapters, we'll be reaching out to you in the next couple of weeks so that we can start preparing for 2024. That's also going to be happening, and also be on the lookout. We have events coming up in person. We have our first in-person event in Miami, and that one is happening towards the end of January. We're going to start putting things in our website. We also have an event in Jacksonville happening as well. So we're going to put those in shortly on our website. So if you're in the area of Miami or Jacksonville, you'll be able to sign up for those as well. And then we have several others on the pipeline in New York, Las Vegas, and I'm blanking right now on all the others. So there's going to be also a great in-person events as well. We also have our save the date on our event in March. For those of you that have been in our past summits and conferences, we have our women's conference event happening in March. So we already have a date towards the end of March. That will come up soon also on our website. So you save the date. And we're going to have an in-person conference also happening towards the second part of the year. So stay on the lookout for that one as well. So again, like I said, a lot of things to be grateful for this year. And if you feel that you're not in that good place, that you just woke up and you're in that, sad place of always trying to look at the bright side of things, but sometimes we can't, right? Sometimes no matter how much we try to look at to be happy or to be joyful in these holidays, we're still, the sadness, the anger, the frustration, all of that shows up. And if that is the case, know that you're not alone. know that you have a group of people that will you can reach out to, and will be there for you. Sometimes we just need to know that we're not alone, and that there will be somebody there just to hear us out and to listen and to let us know that things will be okay. Know that this is the space to be, and we're happy to do that as well. Because sometimes we just need that ear, right? That arm, that helping hand, or that hand that'll do the little virtual pat on the back, and know that we know what it feels like also to be, not in the best of places, emotionally through these holiday seasons. So also know that this is a space for you as well. Not everything needs to be happy and joyful. We recognize that there are those moments as well. So know that you can have people that will support you and understand you. And this is a no judgment zone, because we know, been there, done that, know what that's like as well. And what else do I have to tell you, as we come up to the end of today? Um, the one last thing that I will share with all of you, is that it is the end of a year, and there's a lot of things that we still need to close, but take a moment of self-care. We tend to be nurturers, many of us. We tend to take care of others first and foremost, and that is part of our culture. That's part of who we are, and that defines us, and that's wonderful. But take a moment through the rest of the year to for yourselves as well, even if it's just one morning, one day, 1 hour. Just take that moment to breathe, to think about what it is, the space that you need for you, and take that moment of self-care. I was talking the other day with somebody about that analogy of putting your mask first before you put it to somebody else. When you're on the airplane, and they tell you about the oxygen masks and how important it is to put our oxygen mask first before we put it with others. So think about that, an analogy for the end of this year, what it is that you need for you to take that oxygen mask first, so that you can then re-energize, so that we can have enough energy, so that we can continue to nurture and support others, as well. So it's not selfish thinking about us for an hour, or sometime throughout the day. It is selfless, because we need that energy in order for us to keep giving. We just can't expect to keep giving to everybody and not give to ourselves. So if you have that feeling of, guilt or shame because I'm taking this moment for myself, and I'm just like taking my moment to do my nails, or just to read my book, or to just pamper yourself, uh, think about it as that oxygen mask. I'm just taking this space and this moment to give myself, that energy, that oxygen, so that then I can have, all the power to be able to continue to care for others. Because if we don't, then we're not going to have the energy to be able to do it for others. And then we're serving no one. So don't feel that shame, that guilt. Take care of yourself throughout the end of the year. It is important. 2024, I'm sure, is going to come with a lot of other things and other challenges. And we need that energy and that drive to be able to take us through. And with that, I'm going to just share some final. Thank you, Gladys. I'll take a look after this, and connect with you. Um, the as we end into 2020, as we jump into 2024, think of three people, three people that you can reach out to, that can become your cheerleaders, that can become your supporters, that can become, the people that you can surround yourself with and that will be there. And maybe you already know who they are, but you just need to reinforce that thought and that feeling and reach out to them and say, hey, you know what? 2024 is going to come with a lot of things, but I want you to know that you are one of my trusted, advisors or cheerleaders or supporters, and the way that I'm going to be there for you, I would love to ask that you be there for me as well, so that at least we start the year with this thought of we're not alone, we're there together, and that we have this trusted group of at least 3 people. If you can make it 5, that would be even better. But trusted group of, women or other allies, or just somebody that you care for deeply or that you respect or that can help you through certain things as you think about these bold goals for 2024. And again, if you can't think of anybody, then reach out to us, because we'll definitely be there for all of you, in whatever way or form. That's what this is all about. This is United Latinas. This is for all of us to be together, because guess what? Next year, it's going to be our year, all of our years. And it's going to be the best year yet. I send you all of my love, all of my gratitude, all the best wishes, and see you next week. And I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving if that's what you celebrate. And if you're just going to be with your friends and families, have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week, and see everybody next week. Have a good one. Bye.